taking some injury time right now, getting those laces taped up. And that doesn't make you as a coach, Jamie. That's very frustrating as a coach. That's something you got to take care of. Something you got to take care of before you get ready to wrestle. So we've got a weight class 170. After Jared Voss with a really nice fall to get the Hawks out early, 6-0 in this first duel tonight. There's the handshake. We are set to go. Volker.
Yeah, and I didn't see Coach Voss at all. Maybe thought maybe he would be looking for maybe run some injury time on Maquoketa, but they did not as they go out of bounds, looking for a 2-point takedown as Volker. But you could tell the kind of the frustration on Coach Jason Haig's face over there, not having that done, because that's kind of, I believe, most officials include that in their pre-meet check with all the wrestlers.
Yes, indeed. There's a nice inside single by Volker. He's going to try to lift Maquoketa up off the mat. He does. Nice return. Nice return by Volker. And once again, the Hawks in on the shot and not waiting around. Doing a nice job with the finish of the takedown. That's Volker getting it done, the fine freshman. There's a chicken wing on the left. And he's got an inside wrist on the right, and he's going to take a big step around the head. Let's see if he can post it. He's elbow to elbow. He's got deep elbow to elbow. Left elbow for Maquoketa, right elbow by Volker, and he's going to drive that chicken wing over, and Maquoketa's going to get his base built back up, so Volker will have to go back to work, although he still kept the wing in. Let's see what he decides to do with it. 1:01 left to go, first period. There's a far side half Nelson now by Volker. He's going to drive Maquoketa to his back. Could be back points here. Could be another fall, as the Hawks are in business with Volker, chicken wing, half Nelson. Maquoketa out with a high bridge. Volker trying to readjust. Doing a great job keeping the half Nelson sunk in deep. Got to get that inside hip, Jamie, down. As Maquoketa into a high bridge. Volker's got his left hip up. Got to rotate that left hip down. The referee looking for the fall. Volker says he's got the fall. He's saying, okay, there's the fall right there in 134. While Volker said he had the fall, Jamie.
Well, yeah, we're in a perfect spot here on the stage to see Wyatt Volker's expression there. He's looking at our official thing, and he's looking at him like, hey, there's no way. Like, get down there and look. I can look down there and see that his shoulder's flat. I think you should be able to. And but a nice job there by Wyatt Volker to put the Hawks at 12-0 here.
He read Carter Martin, Jamie.
He did. I think he's doing on-deck matches.
So it's got to be Nate Miller in our program. So we'll see what happens. We've got Carter Martin.
Nate Miller.
It's Nate Miller, okay. And 182, Nate Miller. For the Westlower Hawks, that's going to be Steady Eddie himself, Jack Newhouse, having a fine first part of the season for the Westlower Hawks, and now trying to keep the mo on his side as this very important second half of the season is underway. Get your after conference seeds here. You're after future tournament seeds. So these are big matches. And the other thing is, Jamie, you wrestle somebody different instead of beating on each other in the practice room.
Yeah, and I think that's, a lot of times they like to go to that conditioning, do a little more conditioning during that Christmas break. And, you're ready to just get out and be done doing a little conditioning for a while. And like you said, get out there and wrestle someone else.
There's Jack Newhouse with a nice snap down on Miller. And that was just a very physical snap down. Then he cut the corner. Has got an inside wrist, rolls it out to the bar. He's going to scoop the head of Miller. Scoop the head with his left. He's going to go underneath the left arm with his right. He's going to take Miller to his back. And he's going to readjust. He's got a lot of time, 45 seconds. Jack Newhouse trying to make it a trifecta, 3 in a row for the Hawks as he's got Nate Miller to his back. And he's tightening it up. There's a nice tee right there. There's a fall. 3 in a row. 126 again on the clock as Jack Newhouse flexes his might right there over Nate Miller. And the pin bar has struck early here at the Maquoketa Cardinal Old Gymnasium. The hot box. The cement is the room of cement here and blocks, Jamie. As you said, our cell phone coverage is not very good, so I'm telling you, a lot of exciting time. This gym has a lot of history to it.
Yeah, it certainly does. You know, I remember wrestling in this gym, you know, when I was in high school, but, you know, it's, now they got the new gym and, a #1 ranked basketball team over there having basketball practice here tonight. So we're in the new gym here tonight. Right now, Jordan Brees with a very quick takedown of Carter Martwig as he goes up 2-0.
Yeah, that was very quick. And now he's got a crossface cradle in, and this could do it for Martwig. There's the ball, Jamie. The referee's down close looking. There's the ball right there in 19 seconds. Jordan Brees with the ball in 19 seconds. What's over, Hawk fans? As the textbook crossface cradle, after a 6-second takedown, he locked the cradle up through Martwig to his back, and tell you what, the Hawks are making short work of this first duel. And we kind of talked about that on the way down, Jamie. This first duel might be a little bit quicker than normal.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. You know, you and I kind of talked about that on the way down here. You know, this there might be more time driving one way than these two dual meets may last together, but. You know, that's you know, the Hawks. It's a real good start for the Hawks to come out here, and you know, you still have to come and you still have to wrestle these matches, and the Hawks are doing a great job of that right now. And you know, for coming out of the gate here this first time after the Christmas break, what a perfect way for the Hawks to come out here and get a couple nice opponents here to start this second half. Is over here. Nice job there by Ben Petland to pick up a takedown on Aiden Baker.
Well, that was a very nice freight train double, and you don't see a 220-pounder shoot that too often, but he got in deep as Baker tried to come to his head. As soon as he reached, that was a green light for Petland to go and in on the thighs of Aiden Baker and dropped him to his backside. We landed off the edge, so restart down the middle, and Petland is going right to work on a tight crossface with his tight waist with his right, his left, and he's going to have Baker in trouble here as he's got an inside wrist. He loads the wing up. Now he's going to try to drive Baker from left to right. Now he's going to bounce over to the right side and try to throw a half Nelson. Now he goes over the top. See if he can keep that left arm. He's still got that left arm in a bar. 53 seconds left to go. Doing a great job. Pressure on is Ben Petland. Now he's going to scoop the head of Baker. Saw this earlier against Niehaus with Jack Newhouse. Same pinning combination. He lost the arm. That switches off to a crossface, to a butcher. And I'll tell you what, you're seeing a lot of offense by Ben Petland here. No back points yet, as Baker is doing a good job playing the turtle, keeping his head down and not letting Ben Petland turn him over to his back or get any back points yet. So Petland will go right back to work with a tight waist with the right, hard chop with his left, and he's going to break Baker down, and they'll go right back to work on a pinning combination, inside wrist to a bar. 10 seconds left to go in first period. This may be that second match that has gone past the first period. That's going to do it right there as our time runs out. And Ben Petland will take a 2-0 lead into period number 2, and he's going to choose down.
Yeah, like you were saying there, you know, he did a great job moving side to side and trying different pinning combinations, but just wasn't able to get Baker to his back, and you know, a little work. You know, it's those things that you find that you got to work on throughout the season, and that's going to be one of those things for Ben Petland, just figuring out, you know, what he needs to do when he gets in that situation.
Well, exactly right. He did a very nice. There's another nice double as he scored a 1-point escape on Baker. Oh boy, that's got to be 2 right there. Supporting points in, Jamie. Referee called him out, so we'll go back to neutral as Petland came to a stand-up, good hand control, and Baker just cut him loose. And then Petland hit that nice double again and had Baker on his backside. There's a double again. Now he's going to make a count. That's good work there by Petland as he shot that double again, and then I got his head to the outside and drove Baker back to the inside part of the mat instead of going off the mat, kept him in. So he's up 5-0, 117 hit, number 2 of our first duel. And the Hawks are up 24-0, courtesy Alls. And Petland's going to let Baker up. It's going to be a 1-point escape for Baker from Marion. This is what we're wrestling Marion in our first duel of the night. And then the Hawks will take on the host Cardinals in a duel number 2 here in this WAMAC trifecta at Maquoketa High School. 47 seconds left to go. Double again by Pentland. Going to dump Baker on his backside for 2. Now see if he can climb the body now and go to work for a fall here. 7-1 in favor of Ben Pentland. This is weight class 220, weight class 285. It looks like little brother Carson will take a forfeit at 285. There's a nice chicken wing out there by Ben Pentland on the right side. He's got it dug in deep, inside wrist on the left, chicken wing on the right. Now Baker is going to claw that right arm forward. And Pentland trying to go over the top. Guy jumps back over to the right side. There's a big step. He's got 8 seconds. He's got Baker going to his back. Going to get 1,001, 1,002. And Baker showing some flexibility there. He's going to roll out of it. But Pentland's going to pick up a 2-point near fall. And that'll give him a 9-1 lead. So he's working on bonus points there. Jamie, good job there by Ben Pentland.
That really is. And, they haven't given him the 2-point near fall yet. But it should be 9-1 on our scoreboard. He's got 3 takedowns and escape, and that 2-point near falls. We go right back to our feet. And a nice sweep single by Ben Pentland there.
Yeah, nice back trip there. He got in on the single, and Baker tried to come up with a whizzer, and just a really nice back trip there. And they got 9-1. They did not give. We saw official have 2 after that near fall. They don't have 2 on the board. It's 9-1. Pentland now. That should be back points. Yes, it is. Back points by Pentland. He's got Baker on his back. He's working on 2 more near fall. And Baker's going to be off the mat right now. There's 2. That's 11. Coach Voss has not checked that. 11-1. We got 13-1 in our book, courtesy of that 2-point near fall at the end of period number 2. But Pentland doing a great job controlling Baker from Marion, controlling the hips and then attacking the arms. And anytime you can control hips and attack arms, Jamie, you're going to win a lot of matches.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's doing a good job of that. But, more Baker's sitting right now. He's just kind of flat out on the mat. And now Pentland getting a little more aggressive here, trying to get him over with that butcher. And he's going, what did he stop that for? Oh, bloody nose.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, we got Aiden Baker's going to have to go to the corner, courtesy of that really nice crossface by Ben Pentland. So we'll take a timeout as they take care of Aiden Baker. Stay with us. Got more hold-by-hold action for you from Maquoketa High School here on Eastern Iowa Sports Station Mix 94.7 KMCH.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
And
And welcome back into Maquoketa High School. Ben Petlin with a 11-2 lead. Now a 13-2 lead with a takedown over Aiden Baker, his 5th takedown of the match. He leads it now 13-2. Hawks lead the dual meet 24-0. Now intentional release by Petlin makes it 13-3.
Another beautiful sweep single there, Jamie, by Ben Petlin, and he's having enough of the playing turtle by Baker, so he's gonna trade 2 for 1 right now. Getting in on a single. He's going to take that down. He's going to take that single down. And that should be... Oh, he's trying to work on a tech foul here. There's another two-point takedown, making it 19-4. So he's going to run out of time. But, Jamie, if you had that other 2 in there...
Yep. That they missed.
They missed that 2. So
it will be a 19-5. Major decision for Ben Petlin. He'll put the Hawks up now 28-0. That was not a tech ball.
That was a solid match by Ben Petlin. A lot of offense shown right there. So
and no heavyweight here for Maquoketa, so that'll be a forfeit for Carson Petlin. That'll be the 6th win for the Hawks in this dual meet, and that'll put them up 34-0 here. This will probably, if there was a featured matchup in this duel, this is probably it right here.
At 106?
Yeah,
I think so. It's going to be a good one. This is Neo Gady.
106 pounds for Marion, Neo Gady for West Delaware,
This is going to be a contrast in body styles, Jamie, and a contrast in wrestling. Neo Gady, all of probably 5 foot, maybe. Very short, very stocky young man from Marion. And you've got Blake Engel, very long, lean, lanky freshman for West Delaware. This is going to be a very, very interesting match here with the explosiveness of Gady and the leverage of Engel. So Blake Engel's really going to have to keep his feet moving here. He's going to have to try to tie Gady up if he can, as Gady is very, very explosive on his feet. Underway, weight class 106. There's a sweep single attempt by Gady. Engel counters it. Now Engel in on a high crotch. Let's see if he can back trip Gady. He's got the right leg up. Now he's going to lift Gady, and he missed the trip, Jamie. Now the back to the feet. Bear hug by Engel. Toss attempt by Gady off the edge of the mat, and that's not where you want to be if you're Blake Engel.
No, you really don't, but nice job. He was being aggressive, and I guess if there's any time to go upper body with Gady, it's probably on the edge of the mat.
And a really nice single, and he missed the trip on that, and that gave Gady a little opportunity. There's a low single by Gady, nicely countered by Engel, quick feet, as Gady went right to the laces, to the right leg, the right foot of Engel. Engel showing some fancy footwork there to get out of that low single. Gady in a staggered stance, leading with his right leg. Engel's getting a square stance, and he's really has to bend to lower his level to get underneath. There's Gady attacking low. Once again, Engel on top, front headlock. Engel looking for a cross knee pick off that front headlock, and Gady doing a good job controlling the right elbow of Blake Engel. Engel's got the right elbow sunk in deep, and Gady's controlling that right elbow. Let's see if he can snap him down. Now Gady back to his feet. Engel tries to snap him down. Engel trying to cut the corner from left to right on Neo Gady. 38 seconds left to go, and he's going to try a knee tip. And Gady doing a good job staying square, right on the edge of the mat. The referee's going to let him go right here. And off the edge of the mat they go. So pretty good action right there. Neo Gady, Blake Engel, Coach Haig off his chair, offering some encouragement to his young man, telling him to get in there and finish the shot. 22 seconds left to go, period 1. Weight class 106. We started at weight class 160 here, and we're at weight class 106 already. A couple of fake shots there by Gady. Engel, no movement at all by Engel. And see a very steady Eddie here in this first period as it's going to wind down, and we're going to go to the second period 0-0. Both wrestlers with the opportunity to score here, and neither shot hitting its mark. So we're going to go to the second period 0-0. That's going to be Engel's choice, and he's going to choose down.
And I think, Coach Haig was he wanted Gady to hit a couple at least attempt a couple fakes there on Blake Engel. I think he was trying to get in there and just go, and he wanted him to set up a couple fakes at least. And I think that's kind of what he was telling him there on the sideline to get in there and take some shot fakes.
Yeah, that was working as Engel was moving his feet. There's a nice one-point escape by Blake Engel as he's going to fight hands. Gady's tried to drop in and lift in return, and a good hand fighting by Engel cleared the hands of Gady. Now we're going back to neutral. Once again, Gady now staggered stance, leading with his left leg this time. Switched legs on Engel. Engel drops to one knee. There's a tap and go by Gady. Tap and go again by Gady. Nice front headlock by Engel. Let's see if he can make it work here. Gady controlling the right elbow. Blake Engel has got it buried with that front headlock. Now head and arm by Engel. Let's see if he can snap and hit the corner. He's trying to cross knee pick. Now Gady back to his feet. And Engel's going to keep that head and arm and drive Gady off the edge. I have to see him be a little bit more physical with that head and arm, Jamie.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe about, that's kind of the secret is when you get in there in that front headlock, you've got to inflict a little, wrestling's a sport of a little pain, bounce his head off the mat a couple times and try to go around him.
I like to refer to it as making your opponent very uncomfortable.
Create discomfort.
Yes, indeed. 50 seconds left to go. Engel up 1-0, and we are in neutral. Period number 2. Neo Gady switches legs again. Staggered stance now, leading with his right. Gady's real good with that fake shot, Jamie, but he just doesn't want it. If you do it a couple of times, you might have an opening there. There's a sweep single attempt by Gady. Again, Engel's going to have to come up with a shot pretty quick. He's doing a lot of countering right now. So I think if Engel starts moving, starts picking up the tempo here, he's got an opportunity to dent that defense of Neo Gady. Gady with another long shot on Engel. Engel with the down block. There's a short drag attempt by Engel. He missed it, and we're back to neutral. 11 seconds left to go. And that's probably how this second period is going to end, as a 1-0 lead for Blake Engel. So we'll see what Neo Gady decides to do third period. He takes a peek over to Coach Haig, and let's see where he decides to go. He's not quite sure, and he's going to go down. Showed a little bit of hesitation there. Neo Gady will choose down, so we'll see if Blake Engel's got a couple of tilts. Got to tie those quick feet up, tie those hips up. He's going to ride the right side. Starts with a hard, tight waist with his left, chop with his right. He's got Neo Gady belly down in the middle of the mat, so a good place for Neo Gady to be if you are Blake Engel. Now he's got to work some offense on top. Tries a half Nelson on the left. Gady's going to peel that half Nelson off. Now up to all fours is Gady. Hard chop, tight waist by Engel. Got a chicken wing loaded up on the right side. Gady's going to slip the chicken wing out. Nice limp arm by Gady. Engel will readjust. 131 and counting. The Hawks are up 34-0 in this first dual meet. Blake Engel up on top, riding the head lever. Switches over to a head lever. Tight waist with the left, head lever with the right. Let's see if he can jump over and trap that right arm into a bar. Gady's going to knee slide up to the stand-up. Switch step by Gady. Off the edge of the mat they go. 113 and counting. Blake Engel with the lead. 1-0, courtesy of a one-point escape in the second period. Neo Gady trying to match that with an escape of his own. Engel will stand the right side. Hard chop, hard tight waist by Engel. Gady's come to his feet. Engel will come with him. Standing switch attempt by Gady, and off the edge they go one more time. Good job by Engel, Jamie, controlling hips, stopping that first move. And then you got to find some sort of pinning combination or some tilt that's going to get the job done for some more points.
Yeah, you do, because that situation there, that was a situation where Gady did a great job of coming right up to his feet, and Engel had to follow him off the mat. But right there, a nice breakdown, get him flat out on the mat is a good opportunity here for Blake Engel.
There's under a minute now, 59 seconds left to go in this match, and Blake Engel now with a hard, tight waist with the left. He's trying to dig an inside wrist with the right, not chicken wing with the right. Gady up on all fours, now knee slide to stand up by Gady. Engel will have to follow him back around. Engel trying to drive cradle, and that Gady's going to stand and come to his feet, and Engel will lift and take him off the edge of the mat. Yeah. Coach Boss says no cradle there, and that's right, because Gady came to all fours and he had his head up. And that would have led to a one-point escape very easily there for Gady, Jamie.
Yeah, that would have been one you would have wanted back if you were Blake Engel. But like you said, Coach Voss up immediately telling him that's not a situation for a cradle.
So 33 seconds now. So Blake Engel up on top, riding 1-0. trying to work an inside wrist on the left, hard, tight waist again with the left, inside wrist on the right. Gady up on all fours again. Now knee slide by Gady. Hard chop by Engel. Head lever now by Engel. 15 seconds left to go. Gady tries a Granby roll, followed by Engel. Engel still with that hard, tight waist. Chop by Engel. 7 seconds left to go. Engel trying to hold on here as Gady tries to roll through. That's going to do it. That's a hard-fought 1-0. Hard-fought 1-0 win there by Blake Engel over a very good Neo Gady. So, good smart match there by the freshman, Jamie.
Yeah, it really was. Just coming out and running, like you said, just doing a great job of riding out that entire third period and working hard for a pinning combination the entire time.
So that's what you got to do. We saw Blake Engel lose a couple of those close matches at first part of the season, so it's nice to see him come back and win a close match when he has to. Well, we're going to go to weight class 113, and we've got Luke Farmer for the West Delaware Hawks, and he's going to be taking on Rafael Boucher from Marion. We're back to action right as they went off the edge of the mat. They have a foreign exchange student here from Marion, Jamie, I believe. And trying to stand at wrestling here. There's a nice high crotch by Farmer. He switches to an outside single. Now he's going to lift Boucher up off the mat. Now back step by Farmer, trips Boucher. So he's going to take him down and cover hips up for 2-point takedown. Now hard crossface by Farmer, trying to load up that crossface cradle. Boucher's trying to work some hand control there. Farmer trying to lock the cradle up. Boucher doing a good job making himself long. Farmer's going to jump sides, keeping that crossface. Now he's going to reach up and pick up a far ankle, try to drive Boucher to his base. Farmer's going to roll through. He's got Boucher on his back in a crossface cradle. Referee's down looking for the fall. 59 seconds for Luke Farmer. Plenty of time to adjust as Boucher tries to roll through and post with his left arm. Farmer's got that locked up. He's got his bottom knee in the side. Let's see if he can just settle in. There's the fall. There's the fall right there by Luke Farmer. 114. Luke Farmer with a very fine cross-face cradle over Rafe Boucher from Marion. So the Hawks will go up now 43-0. Yeah. Now they're going to take some forfeits.
It's about to be 55-0 as Evan Woods and Stavely Mowry will pick up forfeits for the Hawks at 120 and 126. Or was okay, there's Stavely. And then that'll move Ryan Phillips up, put Ryan Phillips up to the mat now.
Ashton Burbidge.
And then there's going to be a couple more forfeits.
So we've only got two more matches left, Jamie. 132, 152. We'll see what happens as I get the clock set right here. So Ashton Burbidge. And again, we don't know the grades of the Marion wrestlers. We do have, we got the grades of the Maquoketa wrestlers, as that will be our second duel. And right to action there. There's a nice takedown by Ryan Phillips as he goes right to work. Almost caught the official by surprise as that was so quick. That's got a half Nelson in. He's making short work of Burbidge. He's got an inside wrist, now a wing, now a half. 143. Burbidge is trying to bridge out of it. Phillips is trying to work that inside hip, trying to get his left hip down. Burbidge is trying to squirm and roll out of it. And Phillips is going to readjust and try to get this thing over in a hurry. He's almost got it so tight that Burbidge's shoulders are pinched together and they won't go flat. Trying to get that inside hip down. Referee down looking close as Phillips is in great shape right here. Kodak moment. Now he's got a double chicken wing, Jamie, and he's going to sit Burbidge. Now adjust. He got both those arms. I'm not sure how Burbidge is fighting out of that. The referee down is looking close. Yeah. That could be, we're seeing it right here as there's very little daylight. That's going to jump over, throw a half in, and there's the fall. What a move by Ryan Phillips as Burbidge thought he was out, and Phillips jumped over, slapped a half in, and got the fall in 101. That was cat quick. Good reflexes right there, Jamie. And that was a lot of fun right there to see that.
It was, and you could kind of see him setting it up. You know, he was doing a good job. He knew he wasn't going to get it because, like you said, he had it too tight, and you could see him. He was kind of letting him slip a little bit, and you could see him getting ready to just come over and go right into that half Nelson, and did a great job setting it up, being patient, going after it and getting the fall for the Hawks to put them up 61-0. 2 more forfeits here for West Delaware will put the Hawks up 73-0 with just 1 match to go. And it's going to be Mitchell Mangold for the Hawks, as Mangold will be taking on Thomas McAllister.
I'm not sure, Jamie, when's the last time that the Hawks have shut out an opponent. Have to do some digging during this. We'll have a short break after this.
It's probably not as far back
as we think.
As you think.
Yeah. Well, they've certainly come out on fire here tonight, and we'll see if Mitchell Mangold can put an exclamation point on this. There's a nice high cross by Mangold. Going to cut across to a double. No, he's not. He's going to lift McAllister up off the mat. Now he's going to switch legs on him. McAllister wrapped around the waist of Mangold, and now as Mitchell brings it back down to the mat, McAllister will cut him loose. Will cut the lock loose, so Mangold will pick up 2. And we'll see if the senior from West Delaware got a cross-face cradle set up here, or if he's going to go right to work in that wing series. We'll see what offense. He's got a wide variety of things underneath, and we'll see this guy's going to go ball and chain here, Jamie. Ball and chain with the right, chicken wing with the left, and that's a solid. I love the pinning combination as he's got the right arm of McAllister threaded through his legs. Guy's trying to dig a chicken wing. McAllister's going to cross forward and break the ball and chain. So Mangold will step over to the right side and try to set up that cross-face cradle. Pinning combination number 2 right here. He's taking head to the knee. McAllister trying to make himself long here. And Mangold tried to plant that left hand and drive his head, McAllister's head, to that left hand. And McAllister now showing a little bit of strength here. So we'll see if Mangold's going to circle the head and go to a butcher off that. Pinning combination number 3 by the senior from West Delaware. And we'll see if this is going to work. It looks like it is, as McAllister's going to go to his back. Mangold doing a textbook job there of keeping McAllister, keeping his chest down on McAllister, so McAllister could not roll through. Now reverse half Nelson by Mangold. Pinning combination number 4 here. So, again, we talk about that variety and being able to chain wrestle, and you're seeing the best of it right here. Reverse half Nelson by Mangold. Mangold is relentless on top right now, 24 seconds left to go. McAllister showing some fight, and referee down looking close. There's the fall right there. 143! Exclamation point on this first duel. The senior from West Delaware, Mitchell Mangold, with the ball. And I'll tell you what, the Hawks flex their muscles here a little bit, Jamie, against a Marion team here. We're going to take a short time out. You'll have a recap. I imagine we'll have about a 15-minute break before we start the second duel. So 5-minute break. Oh, it's going to be short. Well, let's take a short time out. Jamie's adding up our facts and figures to have a recap. Stay with us. You won't want to miss that. You're listening to Wildmac Wrestling Action here on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vaskey from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Maquoketa, West Delaware on the red mat.
And welcome back into Maquoketa High School. Hawks victory 79-0 in their first duel against Marion. As we started at 160 pounds, it was Jared Voss with a 2-minute 35-second fall over Ben Gibson. At 170, it was Wyatt Volker with a 1-minute 34-second fall over Isaac Kitchota. At 182, it was Jack Newhouse with a 1-minute, 26-second fall over Nate Miller. At 195, Jordan Brees with a 19-second fall over Carter Martwig. At 220 was Ben Petland with a 19-5 major decision over Aiden Baker. At heavyweight, Carson Petland picked up a forfeit for the Hawks. In the featured match of this duel, it was Blake Engel with a 1-0 win over Neo Gady of Marion. That put the Hawks up at that point 37-0. At 113, Luke Farmer pinned Rafe Boucher in 1 minute and 14 seconds. Evan Woods and Stavely Mowry had forfeits for the Hawks. At 132, Ryan Phelps with a 1 minute, 1 second fall over Ashton Burbridge. Jaden Payton and Cale Meyer picked up forfeits at 138 and 145. And at 152 pounds, it was Mitchell Mangold with a 1 minute, 43 second fall over Thomas McAllister, making the final team score 79-0 as the Hawks with one major decision in that dual meet. They had 14 takedowns as Maquoketa, no takedowns in that dual meet. The Hawks did not surrender a takedown as the 14-0, 7 falls for the Hawks. Hawks won all 14 matches in a dual meet that lasted 37 minutes. This one is going to get underway in just a little bit. They said 5 minutes from the end of that first duel. So we will take a short break and come back with our second and final duel of the night. But Roger, a good start for the Hawks here out of the holiday break.
Well, you're exactly right. And we talked about how aggressive would they come out, and they came out very aggressive. And, again, doing what they did to end the first half of the season, that's looking for falls. And the name of the game of being a good dual-team tournament, Jamie, is you got to get falls. You got to get bonus points. And if you can do that, you're going to win a lot of duels. And that's what we're seeing here from the Hawks tonight.
Oh, it certainly is. As again, we will take a short break. We'll come back with our second duel of the night. We will start off with a featured match, as it will be Wyatt Volker taking on Abe Mickle. Right off the bat is Mickle, a junior for the Cardinals, and Volker, of course, the fine freshman for the Hawks. And we'll, as we said, we'll take a short break, come back. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling from KMCH Sports.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
And welcome back into Maquoketa High School, along with his studio producer, KMCH News Director Janelle Tucker, Jamie Vasky, Roger Reed, back along with you here as we get you set for this second duel. West Delaware taking on Maquoketa, as it will be Wyatt Volker. As we mentioned, that great matchup we talked about coming in, Wyatt Volker taking on Abe Mickle, the outstanding junior from Maquoketa.
Well, Jamie, these freshmen in the Hawk lineup have not batted an eye. They have not stepped away from anybody, and they have not flinched one bit. And they have been steady Eddie, looking for some great competition. And they have proved just proved themselves up before Christmas. And now we've got this really, just a really solid match here coming back after this Christmas break. Abe Mickle in this Maquoketa lineup since his freshman year, winning a lot of matches. And he's got very explosive is Mickle. As you've seen him wrestle quite a few times, and we'll see what young Volker can do here, Jamie.
Of course, the new rankings coming out from the predicament today, as it is Abe Mickle ranked number 8, Wyatt Volker ranked number 9 in the state in Class 2A.
All right, so we've got a top 10 matchup right here, so stay right with us. We're going to have it. So far, Mickle very slow, very deliberate. A lot of good hand fighting going on. 43 seconds left to go. We got the JV matches going on the far red mat. We got the varsity matches going on in front of us. Wyatt Volker doing a nice job. Wyatt Volker outsizes Mickle, height-wise. Mickle's not a very big 170-pounder at all. I'm not sure that he gets a lot of weight. Sweet single attempt by Volker. Missed his mark as Mickle squares him off. Mickle, very good upper body, likes to go upper body, so we'll see what the freshman for West Delaware can do here. There's a nice double by Volker. He's in deep, switches over to a single, back trips Mickle, and a Mickle with a hard counter. Volker's going to have to square him off and face him. Drive trailer attempt by Mickle. Volker's going to square him off. No points there. Great job by the freshman to square him off. Nice job there by Wyatt Volker. Great shot. Missed the finish. Great counter there, Jamie.
Yeah, it really was. Nice job by Volker. He looked like he was in trouble there, but did a great job, as you said, fighting off that cradle attempt.
Great job there by the freshman. Again, looking for great competition and battling. It's all about the battle here. So we got number 9 against number 8 right here. So great featured matchup here. Nice knee slide to a stand-up by Volker. He chose down. Michael's going to drop in on a single. As Volker was up, thought he was clear, and Mickle dropped right in on a single. So hard wizard set there by Volker as Mickle's got Volker's left leg up. Quickly stalling there. Mickle trying to back trip Volker. Volker fighting off with a wizard. Nice job. 34 seconds left to go. Hard wizard by Volker. Volker draped on top now. Mickle drops in on a double. Volker's going to try to go over the top and hook an ankle. And Mickle's going to try to lock up the right ankle of Volker. So they're draped on each other. Volker's probably going to have to cover up here. We'll see what happens as he's trying to get his hips up. Volker trying to get his hips up. Sitting on his right hip. And he's going to have to cover up, go chest down. 107 left and counting. Michael tries to throw a leg in. There's a hip ice attempt. Switch attempt by Volker. Let's see if he can turn this into 2. No escape points yet. As Volker is out in front of Mickle. Should be 1 right there. There's a 1-point escape by Volker. And now we're going back to neutral. So great hip action there by the freshman. As Mickle tried to throw a cross body right in, and Volker caught that and just kind of threw it over his back, and then he sat out and faced Mickle for the 1-point escape. 38 seconds and counting. Our first match in this duel, second duel of the night. So a lot of hand fighting, good collar tie by Volker, retie now by Mickle, 28 seconds and counting. Mickle trying to get inside position on Volker. Volker doing a great job, staggered stance out by Volker, leading with his right leg. And Mickle's leading with his right leg, both stagger stances. Shoot single by Mickle. Trying to cut the corner on Volker. Nice down block by Volker. Volker's trying to set up a front headlock. Good hand control by Mickle. Volker now back to his feet. 8 seconds left to go. Good underhook, good overhook, by Volker. 3 seconds left to go. We're going to go to the third period with Volker up 1-0. Great match as we thought it would be, Jamie.
Absolutely, and what a way to, as we mentioned, start off the duel with this matchup right off the bat. It'll be Mickle's choice. He'll go down to start the third period, and I tell you what, we'll hopefully see a situation similar to Blake Engel in that first duel. Just a tough ride on top here from Wyatt Volker.
There's a short sit out by Mickle. Double underhook there by Volker. As he catches Mickle now, spiral ride by Volker. Volker doing a great job. Pressure on as he's got the right shoulder of Abe Mickle planted. Now Volker tries to dig a chicken wing. He's got a chicken wing. He's trying to run home. He's got a ball and chain with the left. Chicken wing with the right. He's got Abe Mickle in trouble. He's going to step across. Michael trying to go belly down. We'll see if Volker can reload it. He's still got the ball and chain. Got the ball and chain. Now he lost the wing. He's going to go across his back and try to hook the left elbow and tilt Abe Mickle up for some back points. Michael doing everything he can to fight this off. Volker in great position right there. You got to tighten that up. There's 1,001, 1,002. Got to be a 2-point near fall right there, Jamie. Going all back. That's got to be 2 right there. Referee didn't call it. Volker had Mickle on his back. We had 1,001, 1,002. And again, as soon as those shoulders go to the back, great right here by Volker. Volker sitting on his hip right now. Got to come back up. As 47 seconds throw. Mickle now trying to hit a switch. Volker doing a great job riding. Hard cross face from right to left by Volker. Volker's going to pull Mickle off the edge of the mat. Coach Boss up out of his chair. Looks like Coach Payton has been in a brawl there, Jamie. He got that right jump
in practice yesterday.
He got kicked in practice.
Dislocated it.
Oh, wow. That's all right. 40 seconds left. There's the start. Short sit now by Mickle. Volker now got to readjust. Mickle with the knee slide to the stand-up. Nice tight waist by Volker. Volker now trying to snap Mickle off his face. 27 seconds left to go. Hard ride by Volker. He's got to keep going forward. That's what Coach Boss is saying. Not sure if you can hear him. Pressure forward. Volker, hard ride, 18 seconds. Great position. If you're Wyatt Volker, great position. He's going to sit over the right leg of Abe Mickle. Mickle now on all fours trying to free that arm. Claw ride now. 7 seconds left to go. If you're Wyatt Volker, you got to be real careful here. You got to stay behind both arms. Abe Mickle in a short sit tries to go over the top, and that's going to do it right there. Great win by the freshman, Wyatt Volker. That's a great win, great match there by the freshman. 1-0. That was a great match there, Jamie.
It was.
Smart match, physical match, great match.
Yeah, and the thing is, and that's the thing, is Volker had his chances there to pick up some near fall points in that third period, and just couldn't quite get Mickle turned over like he would have liked to see. But I tell you what, great job there by, great match, great wrestle match. Like you said, very smart match by Wyatt Volker there as we move up to weight class. 182, it's going to be Jack Newhouse for West Delaware. As Newhouse coming out here with a quick 2-point takedown. As Newhouse, I believe, taking on Liam Onen.
What we have in our program, and Newhouse is trying to make short work of Onen as he's got an inside wrist, and he rolls it out to a bar. He's going with his right hand. He's going to try to scoop the head of Onen. And go underneath the arm. He's got it. He's got the whip over in, Jamie. He's got Onen going to his back. Onen trying to block him off. Newhouse trying to adjust. 115. He's got a lot of time. He's got to keep half Nelson in. And Onen trying to bridge, trying to worm his way out of it. Newhouse trying to adjust, trying to get himself in good position. He lost the half. Then he's going to try to step over and press Onen to his back. He's going to pick up 3 as Onen flips a half Nelson. Tight waist by Newhouse. And Onen's going to roll back to his stomach right there. Newhouse will pick up a 3-point near fall off that very nice turn. Inside wrist to a bar, and then he scooped the head of Liam Onen. He's a junior. Maquoketa, Jamie, only has 2 seniors in this lineup.
Oh, they gave him an escape.
They got 2 seniors in the lineup, and none of them are starters. So that bodes well for Brendan Schott. So got a lot to work with.
You know, and if you can keep them all out and keep them together, I tell you what, you always having youth is huge.
Well, a few short years ago, we came down here. Maquoketa had like 6 guys in the lineup, and so he's done a great job getting the numbers back out. So, and they're young, so if we can keep them out, and that's always a good thing. Back to neutral we go. 5-1. Newhouse is up. There's a long shot by Onen. Nice down block by Newhouse. That's 2. Oh, right as the whistle, right at the end of the period. Nice snap and spin by Newhouse, and he just missed the 2. And let's see where Onen's going to go. Instead of defers, where he's going to do. And Newhouse takes a peek over to Coach Payton and Coach Voss. And Jack Newhouse will choose down to start period number 2. Hawks up 3-0 after that great win by freshman Wyatt Volker over number 8 ranked Abe Mickle. Great match there. Nice inside stand up by Newhouse. Onen's going to drop in and pick up a single. And he got the left leg of Jack Newhouse picked up. And Newhouse is going to put some weight on it, stamp it down, and pick up a 1-point escape. So he'll go up 6-1. The Hawk JV is making short work of the Maquoketa Cardinals on the far red mat. So we're seeing a lot of pins down on that that edge on that JV mat. 125 and counting. Neutral position we go. Hard collar tie by Newhouse. Newhouse looking for a door to open here. Nice double by Newhouse. And he drives on and over his hips for a 2-point takedown. 8-1. Nice blast double by Newhouse. What I like about that, Jamie, heavy on the head, heavy on the head, heavy on the head. Then when Anand's head came up, he was Johnny Quick right into his leg.
Yeah, and that's where Jack Newhouse is at his best, is when he continues to snap, and then waits for the opponent to kind of relax and pop up, is where he's at his best.
And there's the fall by Newhouse. Once again goes to an inside wrist of the bar. Half Nelson. 3-13, Jack Newhouse with a nice job at weight class 182, getting the job done. He's going to get a good handshake there from Coach Voss, and a nice job. That's a great match for Jack Newhouse as he puts the Hawks up now 9-0, going into weight class 195. And the senior for West Delaware, that's going to be Jordan Brees taking the mat, and he'll take the mat against Lane Stender. He's a sophomore for the Cardinals. So we'll see if Jordan Brees can go 2 for 2 tonight with a couple of falls. As we are underway, we started weight class 170, climbing up to weight class 195 right now. And Stender and Brees in with a nice high crotch. He's going to back trip Stender, take him to his backside and cover his hips up for a 2-point takedown. Jamie, I'm still not sure the Hawks have surrendered the takedown yet tonight.
Have not.
That's pretty impressive, as they have been very, very aggressive. And it's pretty hard to surrender takedown when you're attacking like they are on their feet.
Absolutely, as they really have. They've done a good job of coming out, and especially it's been so huge. Obviously, the Hawks, with in that first duel, they had 7 pins, so a lot of those were coming out and getting the first takedown and putting your opponent right to his back and getting the fall. But and we've seen the same thing here so far. Of course, Jack Newhouse picked up a couple falls. Now here with Jordan Brees, picks up the takedown and goes right into that cross-face cradle.
Well, he's got a good one right there, and that's got to be the fall, Jamie. As our first referee's down there counting, he's got 47 seconds. There's the fall of 114. 114, Jordan Brees with the textbook cross-face cradle. And he missed it the first time, and he came back and planted that left hand and drove that right hand. And Liam Stender gets up, and he's shaking his neck a little bit. That was tight. That death grip of the senior for West Delaware, Jordan Brees, getting her done right there.
I think Brees' first ball was in 19 seconds, so he's spent a total of 1:33 on the mat here tonight.
That's making short work of it. And again, that's what you like to see, Jamie. So how many times have we talked about teams wrestling you're expected to do some great things, and you come in just a little bit flat. You never like to see that. You like to come in, if you're supposed to win, you come in and dominate the match and get it over with and go from there. All right, so Hawks are going to pick up a couple of forfeits there, Jamie. Armbruster will not be in the lineup, and 113 is open. So we're at weight class 220 right now with Ben Petland taking on Isaac Christ.
Johnny Ragsdale.
Johnny Ragsdale. All right. Johnny Ragsdale for the Cardinals. Stepping to the mat here. So Ragsdale is there's a double by Petland. Hey, what the heavy-waisted, heavy-hipped Ragsdale from Maquoketa Cardinals. He is very heavy from the waist down. So Petland got in on that double, and it was all Ragsdale hips. And Petland not able to get him up off the mat. So we'll go right back to the middle. And Ben Petland doing a great job shooting. I'd like to see let's go back to work on that sweep single. There's a headlock attempt by Ragsdale. He misses. And Petland's going to drop in on a single. Let's see if he can turn this into two. He's going to come up to the outside. He's got the right knee of Ragsdale. Now he cuts across. Nice job by Petland. Didn't stand underneath Ragsdale at all. And picked up the 2-point takedown. Now a hard claw by Petland from left to right. Hard chop now by Petland. He's got the right arm trapped across Ragsdale's body and trying to throw him to his back. And Ragsdale's going to score up with him now. Hard tight waist out by Petland. As Ragsdale reaches back between the legs of Petland. And he's going to roll through on Petland. and trapped Petlin's right ankle underneath his waist. 3 seconds left to go. Petlin's going to readjust, drive Ragsdale forward. That's how the first period's going to end.
Yeah, great job. Another nice shot and finish by Ben Petlin as he picked up 6 takedowns in that first duel, in that first match against Aiden Baker, and comes out and does a nice job. He gets in, he finishes, picks up the takedown right away.
And you said it, Jamie, that was the whole key, not to stay underneath to finish it. Now nice hand control by Petlin, and he popped the hands, put the hands of Ragsdale, and Ragsdale covered him up, locked up right around him again before Petlin could clear his hips. Did a nice job. Ragsdale will ride the left side of Petlin. Petlin with the inside stand-up. Nice standing switch there by Petlin. Missed the inside thigh of Ragsdale. Ragsdale had his hands locked. Referee missed it. Take a quick peek. Hip heist now. Petlin needs a hip heist, Jamie. Pop your hips out. He does. He's going to pick up a 2-point reversal on the edge of the mat. Nice job. Off the edge of the mat we go. And right back to the middle. Good movement there by Ben Petlin. One of those outstanding juniors in the Hawk lineup. Hawks have some outstanding senior experience, some juniors and sophomores that are way above average, and some outstanding freshmen. So a great mix, and that's just what you like to have on your team. You like to have a great mix of youth and experience, and you can do a lot of building off that. 4-0 lead by Ben Petlin. Inside wrist out by Petlin. Let's see if he can curl that out. The Hawks are up 15-0 in this dual meet. Petlin now trying to roll an inside wrist out. He's got the bar arm, left arm of Ragsdale across his back. Now he's going to try to crowd Ragsdale. See if he can reach down and scoop that head, Jamie, and pop Ragsdale to his back. He's trying awful hard. 59 seconds left to go. He's going to go around the head of Ragsdale. He's going to rush him. Boy, Ragsdale was flat on his shoulders. Petlin's got to lift that head as Ragsdale's in a bridge. He's looking for the fall. There's the fall right there. 3-13. Ben Petlin gets the fall over Johnny Ragsdale, and the Hawks will go up 21-0. Going into weight class, we got another featured match right here, Jamie.
Absolutely. It was a nice job there by Ben Petlin in his second win of the night. As we move up to heavyweight now, Hawks lead 21-0 as we go up to heavyweight, and it's going to be Carson Petlin and Taven Rich.
Yeah, Rich came on like gangbusters at the end of last season, and looks like Taven Rich has spent a little time in the weight room, Jamie. He's trimmed down a little bit here, and looks like he's worked very hard on his lower body. So this is going to be a great match here. But there's a nice slide by Petlin and just missed it.
And this is 6th-ranked Petlin taking on 8th-ranked Taven Rich. So really good matchup here.
Yes, indeed. Slide by Petlin just missed the slide by on Rich as Rich came to a hard collar tie of Petlin. Rich is going to try. He's thinking that he can shoot in on Carson Petlin, and Petlin's just waiting for that. And I think those big tree trunk fives. There's a single by Rich. He's got Petlin's right leg up, and Petlin's got to weight down on it. And nice job. Now Petlin's going to return the favor as he's down underneath Rich. Not sure that's where Carson Petlin wants to be, as Rich is going to pick up a 2-point takedown.
First of the night.
First takedown. Yeah, that was I'm not sure. That's where the coaches wanted Carson Petlin to be. And now he's in a little bit of a trouble as he's belly down. Rich had him belly down. Now Carson Petlin will get to his knees, and off the edge of the mat they go. A little work now. A little work here for Carson Petlin. And Rich will ride the left side. 42 seconds left. 42 seconds left to go in period number 1. Taven Rich up on top 2-0. Now he's going to sit over that left ankle of Carson Petlin. And Petlin now belly down as Rich picks up the left ankle and drives Petlin forward. 23 seconds left to go. Hard cross face by Rich now from left to right. Power half Nelson now by Rich. Petlin gets his head up, peels the half Nelson up. 15 seconds left to go. as Maquoketa is looking for his first win in this duel. Again, number 6 against number 8 right here. Nice stand-up by Pellet. He's got a score here. Let's see if he can score here with 4 seconds. That would be huge to try to tie this up. He's got to be stalling against Rich. Not going to get even a stalling call right there, Jamie.
Yeah, now it's going to be Rich's choice. They're going to have him go down. So opportunity here, big opportunity for Carson Petlin to work some offense from the top position here.
Yeah, he's got to stop that first move as Rich looks very explosive from underneath. So Petlin will have to use all of his weight there. There's a quick stand-up by Rich. Claw ride now by Petlin. Spiral ride by Petlin, trying to control those hips. Petlin with the claw ride with the left, tight waist with the right. He's got to reach back, and Rich is going to score 1 point escape here, Jamie. 3-0. Adrian Rich now up 3-0. Carson Petlin's got some work to do here. Got to score, find a way to score 2 here, going right back to work. Got to use his weight and go heavy on the head and make Taven Rich carry all of his weight here. 125 and counting, period number 2. Taven Rich staggered stance with that right leg. Carson Petlin square stance here. Being very deliberate. 115, hard collar tied by Rich, retied by Petlin. Petlin now measuring Rich. Petlin now trying to snap Rich down, missed the front headlock on him. For a great job by Petlin there. There's a long shot by Rich. Petlin up on top. Let's see if he can snap him down. Got his weight on top. Rich is gonna drop in, try to pick up that right leg again. Petlin's gonna snap him down. Rich trying to cut the corner, showing some strength underneath the much bigger Petlin right here. 49 seconds and counting. Petlin now trying to extend, trying to lengthen out Rich. Rich is now going to knee slide back up into Petlin. Petlin's going to drop in on a single. It's going to be trouble. Carson Petlin's going to be in trouble right here. He's going to give up another 2-point takedown. Boy, he got on his knees, Jamie, and boy, that was trouble.
And that's where we talked about you don't want to go. Rich is not your typical heavyweight where if you go underneath of him, you might have a chance. You may have a chance to get up and underneath and keep him from spinning. But like you said, Taven Rich is really slimmed down and he's a lot quicker, and he was able to spin around fairly easy there on Carson.
So 5 seconds left to go, second period, and it's going to be Petlin's choice to start the third. And let's see where they decide to go. Coach Voss is not happy at all right now, Jamie. And they're going to put him down. Coach Ref and Coach Voss in the corner there, and you can just kind of see they're not happy at all about where Carson Petlin is at in this match. He's got some work to do. It could be done. He's really going to have to battle back. There's a switch now. Hip ice by Petlin. He missed it. Oh, boy, Jamie, that was a move right there. He didn't get his hips out, get a switch, and he had Rich on his side, and he tried to hip ice out and just was a little bit slow with getting his hips popped out, and Rich was able to roll back on top. So you talk about those opportunities, Jamie. There was an opportunity for Carson Petlin, and just missed it.
Yeah, he really did, and he did a great job of hitting the switch and caught him on his back momentarily, but he couldn't keep his momentum going to catch Rich on his back.
That's David Rich with a power half Nelson on Carson Petlin. Petlin's going to try to wing it down. He does. Takes the power half Nelson out. Petlin now up on all fours. David Rich trying to tight waist. Going to take a long arm to get around that waist of Carson Petlin. Let's see if he can hit that switch again. Petlin's got to move, Jamie. He's on all fours. He's got to create some motion. He can create some motion. He's got to reach back and try to switch. He didn't get his hips out. Makes it easier for Taven Rich to hold him down and hold him in place right there. Now Carson Petlin belly down. He's got a lot of work to do to get his face back up. 43 seconds left to go. Hard cross face now by Rich. From left to right, he's going to try to set up a butcher on Carson Petlin. Petlin will pull the cross face off. 34 seconds left to go. You need a 5-point move if you're Carson Petlin right now. Reversing 3 somehow, but you got to get back up to your base. Referee's letting Taven Rich ride parallel, not get out to the side. Power half Nelson again by Rich. Rich might have Petlin going to his back. He does. High bridge by Petlin. He almost had Rich going to his back. Could be a fall right here. There's the fall. Taven Rich catches Carson Petlin with a half Nelson and a fall in 5:51. Number 8 will beat number 6 right there. That's a tough one right there, but that's a learning situation, Jamie, for the sophomore from West Delaware.
It is, just starting with those 2 takedowns, diving in on the legs of a quicker heavyweight, and doing it twice is not where you want to be if you're in that situation there, going your back and sitting around underneath and allowing Taven Rich to come up. But credit to Taven Rich, he controlled that match from start to finish.
But he's done, from last year to this year, he's done a lot to improve himself, just in physicality, and you cut some weight down, you spent some time in the weight room, and that all paid off right there. Well, got a 4-foot at 106. Maquoketa Jade Armbruster listed. Blake Engel will take a 4-foot at 106.
Yeah, she's wrestling JV.
Okay, there you go. They moved her. Okay. So at 113, Maquoketa is open right there. So Luke Farmer will take a 4-foot. So now we're going to move up to weight class 120. This is going to be sophomore Hunter Connolly for the Cardinals. And they'll be taking on Evan Woods. First time we've seen Woods tonight as he took a 4-foot in that first dual meet against Marion.
They're gonna do varsity on both maps here.
All right. So they want to get this thing over early tonight. All right, Woods and Connolly at 26, Mowry and Ivan Martin. So now as the coaches, you've got to really watch that as coaches to make sure you got the right people out there. Connolly with a long single shot on Woods, and Woods missed the counter, and Connolly tried to hit him with the go-behind, so Woods had to square him off. Hunter Connolly with a 2-on-1 Russian tie, tying up the right arm of Evan Woods. Evan Woods, he's going to have to square him off. 55 seconds left to go in period number 1. Our dual meet scores 39-6 in favor of the West Delaware Hawks here. But they'd like to continue. They'd like to build that lead some more right here. Woods doing a nice job. Underhook on the right side. Overhook on the left side. There's a nice boot scoop by Woods to a low single. He's going to cover the hips up of Connolly. Boy, that was pretty, Jamie. That was smooth as silk right there.
Yeah, it was, and that's where Evan Woods is very good. As we move over to the far mat, it is going to be Stabley Mowry taking on Ivan Martin. With Ivan Martin, a freshman, Mowry a sophomore for the Hawks.
On the mat in front of us, Woods trying to tilt here on Connolly with 9 seconds left to go. Connolly getting his hips out a little bit, and Woods trying to expose the shoulder blades. Not going to get it done right there as he ran out of time. And Connolly's hips were pretty loose there on that tilt.
There's Stabley Mowry in with a single leg on the left leg of Ivan Martin. Having troubles early on here with Martin. Not able to really get him off the mat as he was in deep on a single leg on the left side. Nice little dump there by Stabley Mowry, and he's going to pick up a 2-point takedown off of the dump. There he gave it to him as he's looking for back points. Again, the Hawks lead this dual meet 33-6. They have 39-6 on the scoreboard there, but it is 30. I have 33-6.
All right. Well, that was to make up for the 2 points they missed in the. Anyway, now we're working on a chicken wing on the far side. Woods trying to get out from underneath of Connolly as Connolly's working the cross body ride. Woods is going to catch that left toe as Connolly tried to throw it in. Nice job, sit out, turn in, stand up by Woods. Great chain wrestling by Evan Woods as he caught that toe and then used that to his advantage. There's a double attempt there by Connolly. Nicely countered by Woods. Woods is going to go to cross knee pick, and he's going to dump Connolly to his back. Cross knee pick. And Woods has Hunter Connolly on his back, looking for a fall. Referee down close, ready to slap the mat to our official. Woods is trying to tee out here. 58 seconds left to go. He's got Connolly stacked up. There's the fall. Double fall, Jamie. We got a double. Mowry with the fall.
No, I don't think so. that
was over.
End of the first period.
Okay. Thought we had a double slap there.
3:04 the fall for Evan Woods.
Boy, that was
39-6 in favor of the Hawks, and that'll move us up to 132 out front. But Stavely Mowry did pick up a three. He did have Ivan Martin on his back and picked up a three-point near fall at the end of that first period.
Well, that was pretty. Jamie, there's a 3-second takedown. That is a 3-second, a 3.1-second takedown by Ryan Phillips. I kid you not. And he's going right back to work on Dane Dirkup. Dirkup's a freshman. There's a chicken wing inside wrist by Phillips. The official, the shadows is very shadowy in here tonight. As they tried to shut the lights up. There's the fall. 24 seconds. Was that a slap? Was that a pat? Did he pat the match? Or did he slap the match?
I think he slapped it.
I think that was a Matt pat. Phillips will pick up the fall there. And how much time has he spent on the mat tonight? Ryan Phillips. All right, unbelievable. Getting his job done there. And we're going to see another fat freshman up here for what's that weight class 138, Jaden Payton. He's going to take out Hunter Berkey.
Over there, Stavely Mowry with an 11.
Oh, going to get a forfeit right there, Jamie. So we did not get to see Jaden Payton wrestle tonight. Picking up 2 forfeits. Well, we got to wait till Saturday.
Yeah, and Mowry looking for a fall over there. He's got an 11-0 lead. He led 5-0. He led 5-0 after that first period, and he's picked up 6 points here to start the second. He's looking for a fall over there. Is Stavely Mowry. His opponent is Ivan Martin. And we'll see who they put. And there's the fall for Mowry in 3 minutes and 51 seconds. So Mowry with the fall in 3:51. And that'll put the Hawks up 57-6.
All right, so we get Kilmeyer up. Kilmeyer on a single. Cuts over to a double.
And he's taking on Mason Springer.
He's got Mason Springer, the senior, one of the seniors. And Myers got Springer in trouble early right here. And hard crossface by Myers. Springer's on his back.
Over on the far side.
Could be a quick fall right there by Myers. He's trying to press Springer. Could be a fall. There's the fall. 28 seconds. We got a slap that time by our official. 28 seconds. 28-second fall right there by Kale Myers. He goes in. I'm not sure where official. And we're going to get. I'm not sure where Cade Ostern was going.
Cade Ostern.
He's on the other side.
Is wrestling Mitchell Mangold on the far side right now. Mangold with just underway. Mitchell Mangold and Cade Ostern out here in front of us. It looks like it'll be our final match. It'll be Jared Voss for West Delaware. We'll get his one. It's going to be Maxashile Kwan. And he's not on your program.
He's not on our program. So Kwan. Maxashile Kwan. All right.
Call Max.
That would make it a lot simpler. These are the last 2 matches already, Jamie.
And Mitchell Mangold with a 2-point takedown. And he's looking for a fall on Caden Ostern as he's got him turned in a drive cradle. Does Mitchell Mangold right on the edge of the mat, trying to finish, make short work of Caden Ostern. As Mangold, what a pinning combination there. He's got to be pinned. As Mangold can't get there's the fall, maybe? Mitchell Mangold looking for the fall. There it is. In 1:17, Mitchell Mangold with a 1-minute 17-second fall. And that'll put the Hawks up 69-0 here.
Well, Jared Voss almost had the mat slap right there, but Quan from Maquoketa rolled right out of the inside wrist. Hap Nelson.
69-6. I'll correct myself there.
69-6. Very good right there. So Jared Voss trying to get it done early and quick here. tonight, Jamie, as he's got Quan on his back. That's going to be the fall right there. Nowhere for the sophomore to go. Referee down looking close here. There's the fall right there, 121. Jared Voss will put a exclamation point on this match right there, as once again the Hawks flex their muscles right here. The number 1 ranked dual team in Class 2A, the West Delaware Hawks, put on quite a show here tonight, showing how to pin people, Jamie, when you should. And that's great to see right now, this time of year, coming back off for Christmas. Well, we're going to take a short break. You've got your facts ready to go for us and recap, and then we'll talk about this weekend and that big tournament in Benton County this weekend. So stay with us. Jamie's got his update recap for you. You won't want to miss that. Stay with us on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at FullerBrown.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Minutes as we welcome you back in here to Maquoketa High School. Jamie Vaskey, Roger Reed back along with you, and joining us is West Delaware head wrestling coach Jeff Voss. And Coach Voss, tell you what, we knew coming down here tonight that you guys, this was a good opportunity for you guys to kind of get your legs back under you after the holiday break and come out and basically wrestle someone else besides each other that they've been doing in the practice room the last few weeks. And I tell you what, the kids came out and were very aggressive tonight, and that's what you like to see. 14 takedowns to 0 in that first duel, 12 takedowns to 2 in the second duel, and just very aggressive, coming out and not only getting the takedown, but getting the falls as well.
Yeah, coming into these two duels, our focus is going to be on individual matchups and just going out there and actually work on, what we've been working on in practice, these 6 practices over break, which was being aggressive, attacking the legs, getting to angles on our leg attacks, and then, one thing to do it in the practice room, but to come out and do it in competitions is another thing. And the thing about this group that's
that I really like is the way we're practicing is how we're wrestling. Ben Petlin over break really stepped up his practice, intensity, and it showed in his matches. I think he scored 19 points and scored 12 points to pin the kid. So
we had him for 21 in that.
It might have been 21. I'm not sure. But and I knew there was going to be 3 good matchups in this duel. And Marion at 106 was Blake, and he wrestled as well as he's wrestled all year. And then we knew against Maquoketa it was going to be 170 in heavyweight. And even though Carson got pinned there, he was competing the whole match, and he's got to wrestle guys like that, to get him to the next level. And it's first week in January, and we'll see that guy a couple more times. So I was real happy with how they competed tonight more than anything.
Well, and how important is that, knowing, you've got a very tough tournament? It's kind of like at these tournaments, sometimes you get that first round bye, and you really don't want that first round bye. You really kind of want to come out and have that first round match. How important was tonight for your kids getting ready for that Benton Community Tournament on Saturday?
Well, I think, our whole motto here after Christmas is the most important competition is the one that's next. And tonight was our most important competition. We haven't talked about Benton Community. We just talked about getting ready for tonight, and tomorrow we'll go to practice, and then we'll start talking about an individual tournament and how that setting is a little bit different than in a dual meet. And that tournament is basically a mini state tournament. I think there's over 50 ranked kids in it. There's some weights that got 7 or 8 ranked kids. So our guys are going to have somebody tough by the end of the day. You don't always get that in a dual meet. So it's a different mindset as the day goes on in a tournament. So it'll be a good practice to get us ready for the end of the year.
All right, Coach Voss, appreciate you joining us here tonight, and congrats on the 2 wins, and we'll see you Saturday.
All right, thanks for coming down.
As West Delaware head wrestling coach Jeff Voss here in the post meet, as we will talk to him again see his team in action again on Saturday as they get ready for the Benton Community Tournament. That final dual meet here tonight, let's get to the recap of that. We started at 170 pounds. It was Wyatt Volker with a 1-0 win over Abe Mickle of Maquoketa. That was number 8 and number 9. Volker ranked number 9. Mickle ranked number 8. As Volker with the 1-0 win in that dual meet at 182, or in that match, excuse me. And Jack Newhouse with a 3-minute, 13-second fall over Liam Onnen. At 195, it was Jordan Brees with a 1-minute, 14-second fall over Lane Stender. At 220, it was Ben Petlin with a fall in 3:13 over Johnny Ragsdale. And at heavyweight, it was Taven Rich in Maquoketa with a 5-minute and 51-second fall over Carson Petlin. That made it 21-6 Hawks at that point. Blake Engel and Luke Farmer picked up forfeits for the Hawks at 106 and 113. Evan Woods with a 3-minute, 4-second fall over Hunter Connolly. Stavely Mowry with a 3-minute and 51-second fall over Ivan Martin. At 132, it was Ryan Phillips with a 24-second fall over Dane Turkup. At 138, Jaden Payton with a forfeit. At 145, it was Cale Meyer with a 28-second fall over Mason Springer. 152, Mitchell Mangold with a 1-minute, 17-second fall over Caden Ostern. And at 160, it was Jared Voss with a 1-minute, 21-second fall over Max Kwan, making the final dual meet score 75-6. As in that duel, no major decisions or tech falls for either team. West Delaware with 12 takedowns, Maquoketa with 2, and West Delaware with 9 pins. Maquoketa with the 1. Hawks win 13 matches to Maquoketa's 1. On the night, West Delaware went 27-1. In the dual meet, that last dual meet lasted 35 minutes. So 1 hour and 2 minutes, 1 hour and 12 minutes, these two teams wrestled here tonight. So, Roger, a good start for the Hawks here tonight.
Well, you couldn't ask for anything better. You come down and you win 27 out of 28 matches, and you score 154 team points to 6. I would probably call that domination. And you circle the wagons up there during winter break, and you work on some things like Coach Voss said, and you get excited about the second half that's coming up. And a good way to get excited about the second half is to come out in these first two duels tonight, and you flex your muscles a little bit, and you just get an opportunity to just go out and let it fly. And that's what we saw tonight. Some very good wrestling in some of those key matchups, and the Hawks are looking pretty good right now, and they're going to get a big test on this Saturday, and that's what you want right now.
And you mentioned that good test as the Benton Community Varsity Invitational. Davenport Assumption is there. Centerville is there. Cedar Rapids, Jefferson, and Washington. Dallas Center Grimes comes from down by Des Moines. Don Bosco's there. Eddyville, Blacksburg, Independence, Mount Vernon. North Lynn is one of our areas. We'll have 3 area schools there in West Delaware, Independence, and North Lynn. Then you got Union, who's also there, and it's just a very good tournament. Williamsburg is there as well, so a very solid tournament that down in Benton Community on Saturday. And I tell you what, that's what you need this time of year, that tough, stiff competition to kind of get yourself ready for the remainder of the season.
Well, yeah, it doesn't get any tougher than that. Coach Voss said there was between 40 and 50 ranked wrestlers there, so. We talked about that last year, Jamie. There's going to be wrestlers there that you see on the award stand in February, and some of them are going to be on the top of the podium. And it's going to be just a fun tournament. It's always been a fun tournament to go down there and be a part of and to watch and call. And the wrestling is outstanding, and that's going to be the place to be in Northeast Iowa this Saturday. Is at Benton Community, watching great wrestling intensity. And it's just going to be a lot of fun.
And, of course, our coverage for that will start on KMCH.com. I think that's usually around between 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there. They wrestle 2 rounds of JV first, and then they finish that JV round. So our live coverage on KMCH on your radio dial, somewhere around 2 o'clock, I would say, for the semifinals and finals. Just stay tuned to KMCH or join us online at KMCH.com. We'll let you know there when we're going to go live on KMCH on your radio dial, somewhere around 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Of course, still more coverage coming up for you here the rest of this week. Starting tomorrow night, John Swisher, Bill Logan will be in Solon as the West Delaware girls basketball team will take on the Spartans. 7:30 tip-off for that contest with the West Delaware girls basketball taking on Solon. Saturday morning, the Coach's Corner, 9 a.m. with John Swisher. And, of course, our coverage we just mentioned. And then Saturday, it'll be West Delaware. It'll be West Delaware boys basketball at Luther College as they will be taking on Caledonia of Minnesota, as that one starts at 4:30 with John Swisher and West Delaware Athletic Director Matt Weiss. And then, of course, Sunday, Iowa men's basketball versus Nebraska. That game is a 3:30 p.m. pregame with a 4:30 tip-off here. And speaking of Iowa basketball, they are competing right now, taking on Purdue, trailing in that game in the second half, 82-56. So the Hawkeyes trailing to the Boilermakers right now. So that will do it for our coverage here tonight. I want to thank the sponsors of West Delaware Wrestling here on KMCH. Without them, this broadcast would not be possible, so we encourage you to please get out there and shop locally. If you got some of those gift cards for Christmas, get out there and spend those and spend a little extra money at our area businesses. I want to thank KMCH News Director Janelle Tucker for running the board for us this evening, and most of all, thank you, the listeners. So for my partner, Roger Reed, this is Jamie Vasky saying good night from Maquoketa, Iowa, where once again our 2 scores of tonight's duel, West Delaware defeating Marion 79-0 and defeating the Maquoketa Cardinals 75-6. You've been listening to West Delaware Wrestling on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us